Salokonier, Zil Grotova Ursa. Sled T-Ball. Alduin Turi, Boantid Vokri Has Waxin. Saloknir, hear my voice and despair. My voice has been silent for too long. To be a real fighter. Good.
I'll be damned. You did it. Wait. Something's happening. God's above. So you really are... God's above. Look at that. It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. And that's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim. Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there. Look, I'm sorry about your troubles, but I've got to look out for myself. I'm not going to risk it. May the wind be at your back, friend.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynesgrove this time. Thinking of settling in? There's a house for sale. Breezeholm. You should talk to the steward up in the keep if you're interested.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time.
You walked among us, stray pal.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
But as man!
I'm glad we're friends. I have something for you. Here.
I'm so angry I can hardly
In a
stand
world
it.
of fools, you
Father
stand out
promised
above
me
the
a new
rest.
dress days ago.
Here.
Now where is
May
it?
the gods watch over your
Takes a while
battles,
to make a
friend.
dress, Dagny. You have to be patient.
But I don't want to be patient. I want a dress right now.
If it's the
Father
war you're
promised.
referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun.
Complain about what you want.
No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty,
Your hide-
and perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. With good planning and constant vigilance. Even now, my court wizard, Farengar, continues his research into ways we might drive back these terrors. We must also have ample reserves of water to combat the fires that will surely spread after an attack. But our greatest weapon? Courage. For if we cannot kill the beast, we must at least have the tenacity to drive it back. Until brave heroes step forward to destroy these monsters, that is the best we can do. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the Great Warrior. That's a decent enchantment, but keep studying. You've only scratched the surface.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
What do you think you're doing? Knock it off with the flames already!
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Businesses? Your children? Your very life?
Cause trouble in Whiterun, and I'll haul you into the Dragon's Reach dungeon myself.
Looking for my husband, Nazim?
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
Stuffs himself these days.
Dalmor against its own
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jürgen Windcomer. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push.
Da.
With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wulfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. completed your training, Dragonborn, we would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Wingra, Crossis, Aran, Strundul, Bosni Balan, Lo, Ram, now. Meisnu Ismir Novasebron Daman Da Rock Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. If you've never been to Riften, be sure to visit the Blackbriar Meadery. A few mugs of that, and you'll forget all.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
Welcome to
Gate's
Riften,
unlocked.
home of the
You can head
Thieves'
inside
Guild.
when you're ready.
Or so.
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble?
Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then you're stupider than you look. You better watch your ass around here.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grellid.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grellid. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
You really shouldn't be here.
I do hope Mummy and Father come to get me soon. Ever since... that Aventus boy left?
You really shouldn't be here. I'm sorry, but the children aren't up for adoption right now. You should go. My only concern is for the children. The poor darlings have no one else. New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Bard. The bunkhouse isn't for you. You really shouldn't be here.
This is an orphanage, not an inn. Be gone from here.
Just leave here! Leave us alone!
I can't take it anymore, Tithus. Indarin keeps pushing me around, and I'm not even doing anything wrong.
Maybe it's time you quit then.
And do what? Losing a job from the Blackbriar family would make me a marked man. No one ever take me on anywhere else.
Don't let it get you down. Indarin will eventually tire of picking on you and move on to someone else.
Madesi, why don't you just take a bed here? There's no need to sleep in Beggar's Row.
The cold stone, the dampness. It suits me, Svana.
Are you sure that's the real reason? It wouldn't have anything to do with others making Argonian unwelcome. Because if it is...
You have a kind heart. Much too kind.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough.
Don't worry about me.
But it puts some coin in my pocket.
Fine.
There's fine steel at the Scorched Hammer, if you fancy a new blade.
No more! I yield! I yield! Victory is yours! I submit!
I can't believe it! Grellet is dead? She's really dead!
Just leave here! Leave us alone!
I can't believe it! Grellet is dead? She's really dead!
Kill one person and you can solve so many
When
problems.
Aventus took off,
I wonder
when he
the
said those
possibilities.
things about killing Grellet, I never imagined he was serious.
Victory is yours!
When Aventus escaped, Grellet got meaner than ever. I really thought she was going to kill one of us. Guess not.
No more! I yield! I yield! I... Victory is yours! I submit! Just... Leave here! Leave us alone! Mercy! Mercy! No more! I yield! I yield! I cannot best you! No more! I yield! I yield! I... I...
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today? Talos bless you, my child. He's the protector of man, the dragon of the north, the patron of all Nords. And despite the Imperials and their treaty, he will always be one of the 9 divines. A devout Nord would rather fall in battle and have his blood spill upon the earth than allow the Empire to strike his name from the divinity. Talos is part of our culture. He's part of our heritage and our tradition. He's Skyrim personified. To suddenly have all that wrenched away is like losing someone you hold dearly in your heart. The Empire already took my daughter from us, but by Talos, they will not take our homeland. I trained our daughter Lilia as a healer to one day tend the shrine of Talos and replace me as a priestess of Talos. When the fighting began over the white gold concordat, she ran off to join the Stormcloaks. She had her father's fire. How could I say no? She died out there, only having tended to the wounded soldiers for a few months. We never even found her body. The Empire burned all the dead. Talos preserve you. Wait, I know you.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial? Spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop him? Me? I'll have no part in that.
Then it's true. Whatever. I want to say. Die, Grillard, die! Grillard, you old crone. You'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that. Finally! My prayers have been answered! It worked! I knew you'd come. I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things. And then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood. Of course you are. I prayed, and you came, and now you'll accept my contract. My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind. You did? Really? This is the best news I've ever gotten. I mean, I knew the Dark Brotherhood was good, just not that good. You killed the old hag before I even asked. Oh, and please, take this as payment. It's an old family heirloom, supposed to be pretty valuable. It should fetch you a nice price. Thank you again. I'll go back to the orphanage in a while. I'll give them time to, clean up the mess.
Been a murder over in Riften. Some old lady who runs an orphanage. Those poor children must be heartbroken.
What a waste. I've got some fresh cabbage. I'm thinking of making some apple cabbage stew.
Dorothy won't eat that. Are you trying to starve the child?
She needs to learn to eat what I serve her. I swear you spoiled that child rotten. Besides, it's one of your favorites.
Aye, it is. I suppose it won't hurt the girl to eat at this once. And speaking of spoiling your...
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors.
Sounds good. Be careful.
Drink to our youth, today's come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the Stormcloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with... Frick, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Yeah, got this note. Don't know. Creepy fella. Black robe. Couldn't see his face. Paid me a pretty sum to get that into your hands, though. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Hey now, you be careful with that fire.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
As far as you need to go.
Hmm? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party.
Yes? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very... Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed... like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellenwyn's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison deck.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Ellenwyn, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
Rumors lately?
It's just that we've
I heard
run
those
out of
mages
the
up
Alto
in
wine.
Winterhold have been trying to figure out how many
I have your
dragons
permission
there
to
are in
uncork the...
Skyrim?
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes,
Probably
Madam
trying
Ambassador.
to scare us into giving them more
My
money and
apologies.
influence.
We'll have to
so
get
they
better
can save
acquainted
us from
later.
the dragons'
Please, enjoy yourself.
What can I get for you? Yes, what do you need?
I look forward
Of
to
course.
the day when this
Let me
rebellion
see if we have another bottle of that.
once again
I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
Have you heard any interesting rumors of late?
Well, I did see something interesting not long ago. There were several Khajiit camped outside the walls of Whiterun. Seems they've been traveling around the whole of Skyrim peddling their wares. You've got to admire their courage.
I hope you're
Something like
enjoying
that,
yourself.
with dragons on the loose and a war going
I'm so
on.
glad you could attend today. Quite often, yes. The only thing I enjoy more than luxury is sharing that luxury with those who can
Grey Quarter in
appreciate it.
Windhelm is little better
But
than
I
a
also
slum.
enjoy
It's
learning the
shameful
latest
that the Dark
gossip
Elves are made
and
to live
hearing
that
the
way.
most
I
intriguing
couldn't have said
rumors.
it better myself. It's been some time since I've had any news from elsewhere in Skyrim. What have you heard?
Well, I did hear that Ulfric's Stormcloak
Of course
was
not.
slain while
One does
defending
not
Windhelm
gather the
against
most
the dragon,
important
but
men and women of
sounds too good to be
Skyrim,
true.
and then serve them
I'll
cheap
wager it was
ale
Ulfric
and
himself that
stale
started
bread.
the rumor. Maybe he thought it
This
would
is only a
bolster
taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmor interests. Do enjoy yourself. Are you enjoying the party?
As much as can be expected, yes.
It pleases me to hear you say so.
Yes, what do you need? Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? Mm-hmm.
With the soldiers all fighting in the war, there's nobody to hunt down the bandits. Travel has become dangerous of late.
I know just what you mean. Heard anything interesting lately? Any news or gossip?
I'm not sure that it's news, but lately it seems that every blacksmith in Sky... is out to prove that he's the equal of Yorland Greymane. It's not really a fair
I hope you're enjoying
comparison,
yourself,
if you
sir.
ask me. After all, Yorland works the Skyforge. How is any smith going to compete with that?
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, pardon me, friend. I didn't see you standing there. Allow me to introduce myself. Rosalan, imports and exports by trade. Observer of human nature by avocation. Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you,
I look
do not
forward to the day when this
hesitate to call
rebellion is
upon
put
me.
down and we once again have peace.
You speak truly. Have you heard any
Your
interesting
wish
rumors?
is my command.
I've heard
As
those
long as
mages
it
up
doesn't
in
involve
Winterhold
much
have been trying to
physical
figure out how many
activity.
dragons
I seem to
there
be
are in
having
Skyrim.
trouble staying on my feet
They
at the
seem to
moment.
think it's at least a dozen, but I'm sure they're exaggerating. I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim. To maintain relationships. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party. Until next time.
It is not eyes that reveal another's true nature. It is the heart. May wisdom light your path.
Are you enjoying the party?
I have no complaints.
Excellent. I'll leave you to it then. Are you enjoying the party?
Very much so, and thank you for asking.
Splendid. Call if you have need of me.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm on duty. I'm sorry, sir. I'm on duty.
Please, help yourself to more wine.
At least Ulfric's men are willing to fight for their principles, barbaric as they may be.
Are nothing more than an armed mob. This war won't last much longer.
You speak
There is
truly.
peace now,
Have you heard
and
any
that peace will
interesting rumors
continue
of
for as long as it suits our needs.
I'm not sure.
But make
it is
no
news,
mistake,
but lately
this is not a
you
peace
enjoy
forged
yourself.
out of necessity between rival nations of equal strength.
Roland Greymane.
It is more
It's
like
not
the
really
calm
a
between
fair
storms.
comparison, if you ask
And the
me.
next storm, I think,
After
will be
all,
far
Jorlin
deadlier
works
than the
the
last.
Skyforge. How is any smith going to compete with that?
I lead the Justiciars.
Are
We
you
are charged with
enjoying the
enforcing the ban on Talos worship.
Everything is splendid.
Nords can be
Thank
quite
you.
stubborn. They're
It
slow to
pleases
change
me
their
to hear you
ways,
say
and we
so.
find more heretics every day. But mark me well. I will purge the heresy from this land as surely as the flame burns the flesh from the bone.
With the soldiers.
Ellen Wen always throws quite a party. I never
miss.
miss one if I can help it.
Travel has become dangerous of late.
But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford. Very well, then. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf. You there, serving girl. What's your name? Dear?
Rayla, sir. Do you need a drink? Something to eat?
No, that's not what I'm interested in right now. I just wanted to get a better look at you.
My friend, a toast to a beautiful
And believe me,
friendship.
I don't say that to everyone. I'm very disappointed.
Of course. I would do anything for you, my one and truest friend. What do you need from me?
Oh, not at the moment.
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make.
Yes, what do you need? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted. Let's go, before anyone notices us.
That someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively.
Let me do the talking. So far, huh?
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that... Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that
Oh,
chest.
I hope they'll
I'll
serve
lock the...
the-
behind you.
Venison with
Don't
bittergreen
screw
sauce
this
that we
up.
had at the last party.
I need to lock the door behind you, or the
That
patrols might notice something's wrong.
You speak truly. Have you heard any interesting rumors of late?
Well, I did hear that.
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes?
On your own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess. Herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we're supposed to defend this place from the dragon.
Another.
Time for you humans to learn your place. I'll see you.
I'm staying out of this.
I'll end your miserable life. Do your worst. Must be new around here. Come here. Let me see your face. You're dead. You're dead. Time for you humans to learn your place. Behold the future. Behold the Fomor. Death is the only way out of your misery.
But I need that money. I...
Is
I have
someone
my own
there?
Expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Gisser. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
Damn you!
Don't you see? Elven supremacy is the only truth!
I swear it!
Mercy! God, no! Down!
Please, don't kill me!
Never should have come here. I think you're bleeding. You wish to defeat me? Impossible.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. I damn well hope so. If it helps you twist them up, I'm glad to help. They're after some old guy named Esbern. Something to do with dragons. I gathered it. I've seen a guy in Riften who they seem to think is him. Not much to go on. That's it. Now, let's get out of here. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm
traitor.
dead already.
Move slowly.
Is someone there?
I cannot best you!
You are but a dog, and I am your master.
You win. I submit.
I'll see you first.
Foolish human! Your time is at its end! Must be my imagination.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. They grabbed me in Riften. They seem to think I know something. They just kept asking me the same damn questions. I damn well hope so. If it helps you twist them up, I'm glad to help. They're after some old guy named Esbern. Something to do with dragons. I gathered it from listening to them talk when they thought I was out. I've seen a guy in Riften who they seem to think is him. Not much to go on. I don't even know where he lives or his name, but they seem pretty excited about it. That's it. Now, let's get out of here. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you're dead. Do your work!
You don't have it!
I'll kill you!
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
Fall back!
You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. Part of the cost of peace. Emperor Titus Mede saved his empire at a very high price. A price that included the blades. The Nords didn't like the peace treaty much either. 30 years later, the Empire ends up with the Stormcloak rebellion on its hands.
That old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered. Say, didn't I see you coming out of there?
Hey, watch it!
Never.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids, and
Never
embrace
done
the
an honest
teachings
day's
of the
work in your
handmaiden
life
of
for all
Kine.
that coin you're carrying, eh, lad?
No, Maramo. We talked about this. Talon?
Ah, expecting free information, eh?
Some sort of an
Help me
understanding.
deal with business
People
first.
must be made
Then we'll see
aware
how
of
I
the
can help
chaos
you.
they've sown.
Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I
No
right?
need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon.
Passing on a golden
I'll remove
opportunity is
myself
worse.
from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking
I've
you
got a
out.
bit of an errand,
Just keep the
and in my
servants at
line
the
of work,
temple and let us all
extra
sin in
hand,
peace.
simple. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. I'll be out and meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. I'll be at the market. Morning. You better be there too.